Tim Majerzak, a brother to 10 and uncle to 15 nieces and nephews.
So funny, and he was the best storyteller.
The 59-year-old was found dead in Detroit and brought to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's office. Despite the fact Tim had ID on him, his family was not contacted until 17 months had passed. It happened again. Another family outraged over their loved one and how they were treated at the Wayne County Morgue.
This time, a St. Clair Shores man's body was there for nearly a year and a half. Despite his family calling, looking for him, Defender Karen Drew remains on the case investigating these morgue mix-ups. She joins us now live outside the medical examiner's office. And Karen, you've warned us there could be more cases.
Unfortunately, we were right on this one, Devin. So disturbing. So many families calling me so upset about how their loved ones have been treated inside this building. I have to warn you, describing what happened to Tim Majerzak's body is disturbing.
It's a small white home on Cadju Avenue. Doesn't necessarily stand out, but to the Majerzak family, this home holds the answers to a mystery to what happened to their brother, Tim.
Our family's very close.
That's Marianne Majerzak, Tim's sister.
We saw him a lot, family occasion.
She remembers the last time Tim was seen. It was March 23rd of 2018. A day later, Tim's siblings tried to reach him. No answer.
Something's not right here.
Days would pass. They posted their worry about Tim on social media.
We even sent out 2 search parties to canvass the area where he was last seen.
That brings us back to the 9,000 block of Cadju Avenue. Tim was known to stay at that White House. He was known to have a drug addiction. But surely, if he was found here, the morgue would know. Family called the morgue numerous times, asking about Tim. They were told,
"We don't have anybody here. And we don't have anybody like that here."
That's Jeff, Tim's younger brother.
When they found Timmy's body, his identification was on him. That says that in the report.
He's right. Look at this report from the medical examiner's office dated March 25th, 2018, 2 days after Tim went missing. The report states where Tim was found and also stated Tim's ID was on him. So that means while the family was doing all those searches, holding out hope he was alive,
A lot of sleepless nights.
Tim was dead. His body not only sitting in the morgue, but according to the family's lawsuit, an autopsy was done the same day his body was brought in. The lawsuit states the medical examiner, Dr. Carl Schmidt, unlawfully and intentionally mutilated Timothy's body without consent. 17 long, slow, painful months would pass with unanswered questions. Where was Tim? Finally, according to the lawsuit, in August of 2019, the morgue contacted a sister-in-law of Tim's to acknowledge they had his body.
When you asked, how did this happen, what did they say?
You know, we really didn't get much of a response. All they could tell us was the last name was misspelled by 1 letter.
Family says the sight of Tim's mutilated and decomposed body shook them to the core.
And it's very, very painful.
The lawsuit states Timothy's body was severely decomposed and his body was covered in mold, and skin slippage was significant, with some skin having slid off the body and laid in the bottom of the body bag.
It's just unjust. It's just wrong. It's wrong. And they need to get this right.
They sure do need to get this right, but no one is willing to talk to me, especially about Tim Majerzak's case. I can tell you the medical examiner has been called to speak in front of the Board of Health and Human Services. That's in about 3 weeks. That's a result of our investigation. But it's just astonishing no one's going to answer our questions about this. Back to you.
These poor families, my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, Karen, you've been talking to so many different families since you first broke this story. Does there seem to be a common theme among the families?
You know, Kim, I think I would say disrespect.
Yeah.
Every family I talk to say they're so upset about how Dr. Carl Schmidt seems like there's no remorse, there's no apology. He keeps saying this is a singular case. And they seem like Nobody cares about them, but we do. We're going to stay on top of this. I interviewed another family tonight. I've got a fourth family's interview set up tomorrow morning. We are going to stay on top of this and get answers.
So from your experience so far, Karen, not a singular case. You've talked to many families. Yeah.
Very true, yes.
Yeah.
This is not a singular case, and this has been going on for years. This has to stop.
Yeah. All right, Karen.